Hey everybody, this is James, Rattlesnake Defense. I'm here with Lee from Park Center. He does a lot of the coyote hunts, competitions, and general source of coyote hunting knowledge for Park Center Sporting Goods, which is also where I work, just for the record. But we're out here. We have several different guns. These are varmint calibers. Okay, except for the shotgun, that's just for fun. But we brought several suppressors out here to test out and see which ones are tolerable. Now keep in mind, you're not going to be able to suppress varmint gun well enough that the coyote is not going to notice you. That's just, they're too perceptive, they can hear and smell too well. The main reason we're out here is because if you fire a weapon and you're out with your group, you don't want to deafen everybody there. So we're just going to, we got a decibel meter here. We're going to try out some different suppressors for the purpose of varmint hunting, and without any further ado, we'll get the first gun set up and get started. All right, so we're here with a simple decibel meter. We're going to fire once without anything and set the bar, see where we're at, get my ears on.
$112.
All right, that's in at 112 decibels. Now let's see if we can quiet her down. Now this, for anybody that doesn't know, this is the ABB. This is the 8 baffle. It also has the back chamber. We pretty much stocked this just for this purpose on this caliber, on this specific kind of gun. Also, I want to shout out Foley Defense. This is a custom-made gun here in West Virginia in Shady Springs. So by hillbillies for hillbillies, if you're into that kind of thing. Let's see how well this does with the suppressor.
$88.
88 decibels. We're going to try another suppressor. Give us a second. We'll get set up. We'll be right back. All right, so the next one up is the Gemtech Trek. As you can see, this one's a lot smaller than the one we just did, but don't let the size fool you. This thing is heavier than the AB that we tried just a moment ago. So we'll see if it makes up for its denseness in, well, quietness. Where we at?
88.
88. Seems to be pretty close. Let's try another. All right, so this is the ABB again. This is a smaller version, less baffles. It doesn't have the back baffle that goes back on the barrel. This is by far the most compact and lightest weight one we have yet, so let's see if it's any louder than the other two. So far it's been incredibly consistent.
Surprising enough, 88.
88 again. Let's. I got one more I want to try. This one should be louder if I know anything about anything. So we're going to try a Silencer Go Hybrid. Give me a sec.
It was 87. 80.
All right, Silencer Go Hybrid. Now this one is a 46 caliber. This is a more of a universal suppressor. You could use it on a 308, 300 Win Mag, pistols, and all kinds of stuff. So this one's not a specific 22 caliber suppressor, so let's see how it fares against the rest of them.
We're good. $88.2. So a little bit louder, not a lot.
It's a little bit louder, but I mean, you know, I know that you guys on the video, you can't really tell listening through a microphone on a computer or a phone how loud these things are, but at least it's enough that you can compare one sound to the other. I hope that helps. We got a couple other guns we're going to try. And all right, guys, a lot of you might disagree with me on this. I know that the hybrid is about twice the money as the rest of these suppressors, but I want to show you why I think it's the best bang for the buck. And that is, I can walk right here, detach it from that 224 Valkyrie, thread it right up to my 308. And then we could fire a suppressed 308 round through the exact same suppressor in the same setting, and we'll see how loud this is.
.88.9.
Well, there you go. That's my sales pitch. We have a few more tests to do here. We'll get back to you shortly with the results. All right. If anybody cares what I think, being out here actually testing all this stuff together, and we still have one more to do. We have a bolt action rifle to see how that sounds. But so far, it's a matter of weight and money. The hybrid is probably the heaviest and it's the most expensive, but you could use it on anything. I could put it on my 308, as you saw, 224, 223, even 4570, as much as that's concerned. The problem is it's heavy, and it is expensive. It's the most expensive ones we tried out. So if you want a dedicated 224 Coyote hunting suppressor, I would have to give it to that the big AB, the 8 baffle with the back baffle. Unless you want something smaller, you know, I don't know what your needs are, but the hybrid seems like a really good option, a lot better. It fared a lot better than I thought it would compared to a dedicated 22 caliber suppressor. So, you know, being out here in the field and actually listening to these things, I'm not sure how much difference the suppressors are making. They all sound amazingly quiet compared to not having a suppressor. So do whatever you will with that information. We're going to gather up this bolt action, fire it, and see if it's cooler than the rest.
And another thing, James, is we're shooting everyday hunting ammo. I'm shooting 88 grain ELDX hunting ammo out of these guns. Again, like we talked about earlier, I'm not trying to suppress these to be quiet. I'm just trying to help James's ears, them guys we're hunting beside. So take that into consideration too.
That's
we're
right.
Not trying to make these as quiet as we can.
These aren't subsonic loads. These are supersonic loads. These are what you would hunt with. They're not built for these are absolutely the wrong kind of calibers to suppress if you want something to be as quiet as possible. My favorite personal suppressed gun is probably my 9mm Strabog. If you guys saw my video on that, then you know I like it a lot. But, you know, these are hunting rifles. If you're a coyote hunter, you know that you could be taking a shot 2 or 3 in the morning in a field somewhere, even out here where there's not a lot of people. You know, that's still kind of suspicious. Gunfire in the middle of the night. So this would keep you a low profile. It keeps you from deafening your buddy if you've ever been next to somebody that fired before you were muffed up. And, you know, if you wear the muffs trying to hunt, that's really difficult. You really need to be able to hear, especially coyote. Those things sneak up on you. So, you know, this is an option, just something we wanted to throw out there to try to help everybody and give you something to listen to and to check out. So let me grab this Mossberg. We'll be right back. All right, now, just to eliminate how much sound the gun makes, we have a Mossberg. This is a bolt action 224 Valkyrie. We're going to try it with the original suppressor and see if it, and yeah, I know guys, this decimal meter kind of sucks, but it's the only thing we have out here in the field to try to really compare what we're doing here. So bear with us.
Not bad.
What's that?
It says 89, but I don't think that's quite right off this reading, but
Well,
it's definitely a lot quieter than the semi-automatic.
without the action and everything going on, there's a lot less going on. It might not sound, you know, it's hard to tell what the decibels actually are on the gun itself, and that could have been on the round or the caliber, a lot of factors, but, you know, either way, this isn't going to deafen your buddy that's with you if you go shoot, and it's also probably not going to piss off everybody in the same zip code. So, you know, take a look at these things. Come ask us questions if you want. We're more than happy to help, but we're just trying to get some information out there for you coyote hunters. Thank you for watching. Go ahead.
Stoker 3500 Predator. It's got a Porta choke and a Mojo turkey chokes. Not bad.
Seriously?
It's no worse than 3-inch, I don't think. I was expecting a lot worse. I was holding on for dear life. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than that.
Get you on the hand a little bit, don't it?
It bites a little bit, but it's not worse than.
It's not worse than 3 inch.
No.
That's interesting. Interesting!